Hello, it's Brian. Next installment on my Chilao hike. I'm just about to summit. Sorry if the wind's really messing up the noise. I'm trying to keep my back to it so it doesn't get too much on the camera. I'm just about to summit right now. Newcomb Ranch Peak. Very easy walk up here. Again, I'm sorry for the last video cut out. But the batteries died. This thing eats up battery power like crazy. So I always have to carry a lot of AA batteries. But we're just about to summit Newcomb Ranch Peak. Up an elevation of 4 feet. So let's see what kind of views we're going to get up there. So far the views on the firebreak are pretty nice. There's a rock pile up here. What? Dead poodle dog bush. It's not that much of it up here though. There's actually a summit cairn up here. What? Oh, that's legit. That's cool. I can see that wooden pole. There's a little mini cairn right here. Is there a summit register? I doubt it. There's a cairn. I just don't want to hit rocks. Not up here. Oh, that's legit. Alright. Yeah, views are opening up pretty nicely over here. Alright. Here we are. View time. Okay. Behind the coulter pines is Devil Peak. Over there is where the Stony Ridge Observatory is. That's Mount Mooney right there. Both Devil Peak and Mount Mooney are above 5,800 feet. Devil's Peak is like 5,870, and Mount Mooney is 5,840, I believe. Let's see if I can get Devil's Peak in the frame. And there's Devil Peak right there. I think there's supposed to be a benchmark up there that says Devil. Look carefully. It's hard to see, but you might be able to see the Stony Ridge Observatory, which is a little private facility up here. It's easy to hike to it. I've never been to it, but I've been in the area when I've done Mount Mooney. There's a fire road that meets at the saddle between Devil and Mooney, and if you turn south, I want to say southish, at the saddle, it'll take you to the observatory. And if you keep going beyond it to try to summit Devil Peak, it's supposed to be very overgrown past a certain point. I've seen people try to summit it before, and there's a lot of bushwhacking and deadfall. And you can actually see it clearly on Google Earth if you look at the imagery for the area. Okay, then we got Vetter Mountain right there, which is 5,908 feet. So close to 6,000 feet, but not quite. Used to be a lookout tower up there. Then we got Mount Markham, San Gabriel Peak. Then we got Mount Disappointment, Mount Lawler, Strawberry, Josephine, Mount Lukens. I want to say these two right here. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on it. If you happen to know, please leave a comment and let me know if I'm right. But I want to say that pointy peak there might be Fox Mountain, and that might be Condor Peak or Condor Point. If you happen to know what those two peaks are, I'll zoom in really quickly. If you happen to know what they are, like, you know, please. One thing about my videos is if I ever point out something and accidentally give out not false, but incorrect information, I make mistakes and stuff like that. I make mistakes. But if I do, please let me know, and just let me know what the correct bid is. And I was thinking to myself, that's 56.98. No, that's not. I'm not sure how high that is. 56.98's right there. I'm kind of made a little bumble earlier in the video. I think I pointed out towards this peak being 56.98, but that's way higher. Newcomb Ranch Peak is like 56.04, and that looks like that would be maybe about 90-something feet higher than where we are now. So that's 56.98 in front of Twin Peaks over there. That's one correction I have to make, is that's peak 56.98, the one I did back in September 30th of last year. That, I'm not even sure how high that is. That's not Mount Hillier. Mount Hillier is over there, but I'm not sure what peak that is, but that might be getting closer to, that looks like it's getting closer to like 58, 59, maybe even 6,000 feet, but I'm not sure. It's a nice peak up here. You got a few pines to sit under, but then it's open enough to where you can get some pretty sick views. And now I pointed out some of the peaks off in the distance, but in this one closer to home, this hogback right here, that should be peak 5560. Right there, that should be 5560. I think there's supposed to be one of those metal stakes with a little triangle thing on top, like they put on some of the summits here in the San Gabriels. But yeah, that should be towards 5560. I might have to do a full-blown cross-country route to get to that one, because I don't really see a fire break leading to that one from this angle. I know if you go on the other side along Angeles Crest Highway, there should be a fire break that leads to it, but I don't see it from here, and I don't want to have to drive a little bit further off, so I don't have to hike along the highway, because there's really not a lot of road shoulder in this area. I don't feel like doing a lot of highway hiking. I'd rather hike fire breaks and ridge lines and gullies than hike highway. But yeah, 5560's over there. Just kind of trying to look for, thinking maybe of a cross-country route maybe I can use. I'm gonna follow this back to the canyon where the road is, and I can see some open country over here. I might be able to gain the ridge by going up the slope there. Yeah, I don't really see a clear fire break on that side closer to the visitor center, at least not from here. But I see some open country where it looks like I could avoid bushwhacking and hopefully avoid rubbing against poodle dog bush. And it looks a little bit shadier too, so I might go over that way, and then that'll be my next peak. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down roughly the same way I went up, after I get my view shots and everything, and then I will make my way up to the ridge. So yeah, this is Newcomb Ranch Peak. Newcomb Ranch will be roughly down here on this side. You can see the telephone wires, or the power lines, dipping down right where Newcomb Ranch should be. It's supposed to be a place where people can get food and drinks. I've never actually stopped in there because it's almost always crowded with the biker crowd, and it looks like it'd be way too crowded for my taste. But who knows? I mean, I really think it's cool that they have a restaurant right here in the middle of the San Gabriel Mountains, so that's pretty cool. I just don't know if it'd be so crowded in there that I'd have to wait like an hour to get something to eat. I've got snacks in my backpack. But yeah, Newcomb Ranch will be down there. Alright, well, I'm going to be going back down to the canyon, and I'll basically be seeing you when I start making my cross-country climb to get to the ridge. I'll see you then.